test results were back. Eddie sat in the sterile, cold room of the clinic, his heart pounding in his chest. Dr. Thompson's expression was grave, and that alone spoke volumes. "I'm afraid it's not good news, Eddie," the doctor began. "The cancer is aggressive and advanced. We're looking at months, maybe less." The words hung in the air, heavy and suffocating. Eddie had always been a fighter, tackling life's challenges head-on with a smile and a joke. But this was different. He was 37, with a promising career as a journalist, a wife he adored, and a daughter who was his entire world. How could this be happening? Eddie left the clinic and felt the world's weight pressing down on him. The city's hustle and bustle seemed distant, muffled, as if he were walking in a dream, or perhaps a nightmare. He thought of Liz, his wife, and how he would tell her. He thought of little Emily, and how she would grow up without her father. Over the next few days, Eddie went through the motions in a daze. He continued going to work, writing articles, and meeting deadlines, but everything felt surreal. His colleagues noticed the change in him, but he brushed off their concerns with forced smiles and half-hearted reassurances. One evening, Eddie sat in Emily's room, watching her play with her toys. She looked up at him with her big, innocent eyes and asked, "Daddy, are you okay? You look sad." Eddie's heart broke a little more. "I'm fine, sweetheart," he lied, struggling to keep his composure. "Just thinking about work." But the lie tasted bitter on his tongue, and he knew he couldn't keep pretending. He owed it to his family, to be honest, to prepare them for what was coming. That night, as Liz put Emily to bed, Eddie took her hand and led her to the living room. He told her everything, holding her as she cried, her tears soaking into his shirt. They talked for hours about life, about death, about what truly mattered. Days turned into weeks, and Eddie made a decision. He would not let his remaining time be overshadowed by despair. Instead, he would make every moment count. He took a leave of absence from work and focused on his family. They went on trips, even if just to the local park or a nearby beach. He recorded messages for Emily, for all the milestones he wouldn't be there to witness. He wrote letters for Liz, filled with memories and love, to remind her that she was his everything. Eddie also reached out to friends and family, reconnecting with those he had lost touch with over the years. He apologized for old grudges and mended broken relationships. He found solace in the simple act of being present, of listening and sharing stories. Eddie and Liz sat together one rainy afternoon, watching the raindrops race down the window. "Do you think Emily will remember me?" he asked quietly. Liz squeezed his hand. "Of course she will. She'll remember your love, your laughter, and how you made her feel special every day." Eddie nodded, a tear slipping down his cheek. "I want her to know that life goes on, with or without us. But the impact we make while we're here can be lasting. I want her to live fully, to love deeply, and to never take a single day for granted." As the months passed, Eddie's condition worsened, but his spirit remained strong. He continued to be a source of light and strength for his family. Even on the darkest days, his body grew weaker, but his heart was full, knowing he had done everything he could to leave a legacy of love and hope. One peaceful evening, as the sun set and the sky painted itself In hues of orange and pink, Eddie took his final breath. Liz and Emily were by his side, holding his hands, whispering their love and gratitude. He slipped away quietly, his face serene, knowing he had made a difference. In the weeks and months that followed, Liz and Emily leaned on each other for support. They missed Eddie terribly, but they also cherished the memories he had left behind. Emily often watched the videos her father had made, feeling his presence and hearing his words of encouragement. Eddie's life had been short, but it was filled with meaning and purpose. He had taught his daughter the importance of kindness, of making others smile, and of living each day to the fullest. His legacy lived on in the hearts of those he had touched, a testament to the power of love and the enduring impact one person can have. The impact we make during our lives can outlive us, inspiring those we leave behind to live with love, kindness, and purpose. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. 2 Timothy, verse 4-7.